I'll tell you my story on how a Keystone Trust scholarship has introduced me to some of the biggest property and construction companies in New Zealand and given me the opportunity to learn real-world skills I never get in my university studies. Hi, my name's Christina. I am currently a second-year Bachelor of Engineering student at the University of Auckland, and I grew up in Auckland and I attended Avondale College. So initially, ever since I was young, I always loved design and I was always interested in architecture and everything like that. And I had my heart set on it basically until year 13, when I kind of attended one of these speaking seminar videos on Zoom. And that's when I realized that architecture just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. And so very quickly I needed to figure out what I needed to do. And I'd already had all the prerequisites for maths, physics, everything like that. And it just seemed like engineering was the way to go. It was still in the same industry, so I was still experiencing architecture and I still got to experience everything that I loved about it, but it was just a different pathway. And I think it just worked better for me. I don't think that when I was a kid that I would ever think that I would be entering this industry. However, architecture is very related to, it intertwines a lot into the property industry and things like that. So naturally, I've just found my way into it. But the one thing that I've really learned throughout the years that I seem to realize that I really enjoy about it is that you have all these people, you have architects, surveyors, project managers, engineers, and everyone is in their own different bubble, but we are all collectively working towards the same goal. And at the end of it, everyone gets all the rewards, not even just the architects, the engineers, things like that, but just people every day get to experience what we create. I guess I didn't find the jump from secondary school to tertiary school daunting, because I feel like everyone was scaring me from the outside world that university was going to be this big thing. And I won't lie, I definitely did experience culture shock, as a lot of people will. I mean, you're transitioning into a different life, you're trying to become an adult basically. And I think that I was always quite an organised and manageable person in high school, and I really set my priorities straight there. So that's where I kind of developed my habits to set myself up for tertiary school. And I'd always prioritise my academics and things like that. So that wasn't much of a struggle for me. As far as content-wise going to engineering, the only thing that was really challenging about first year was the amount and constant demand of work, and I really had to manage my time there. And so I think that's what the type of culture shock I get. But I think a lot of people will offer you advice, and you can take it in as much as you want, but you really just have to experience it yourself, and then you realize how you learn and react, and it just goes from there. I think Keystone just provides you with so much support. I feel like I have people who are envious that I'm a part of Keystone because I have so much support around me. And I think that's definitely what's made the transition to tertiary school a lot easier, is because I've had the support from Keystone, and not even just from Luella, Felicity and Amanda, but just from everyone, just the whole team, all the students. Everyone's just been so helpful, kind and uplifting, and I think they've really helped in that sense. Oh, and also, Keystone also provides you with lots of site visits and events and things like that, just to introduce yourself, to allow you opportunities to network into the industry that you're going to enter in. And I think it's really important to help you feel like you're a part of something, a part of the property industry, when you're going to be a part of it soon. But at uni, you don't really feel like you're a part of it because you're just heads down, always constantly studying, and you don't really get to interact with real people in the real world. Okay, so definitely the financial side of Keystone is just another thing that they offer. I guess it's kind of like their like it's what attracts the students when you're in high school and you have no income. I think, you know, it's definitely something that's going to help you with your student loan and just set you really up well for your future. But I think for me personally, my parents grew up as refugees, and so growing up, it's not like we had a lot of money and things like that. And I think that side I really needed the financial support in order to help relieve not only myself but my parents as well, just because I want to be able to support myself without having them to try to support me after what they've been through in their childhood. I think I applied because why not? Like, I was in my last year, it was the once in a lifetime opportunity to take it. If not then, when? And I think if you're considering to apply, just apply. Like, you have no idea where it's going to take you. I never thought that I would be with Keystone, but here I am. So if I can do it, you can do it.